Can you say 4 bathrooms? Well, that's what we're gonna be looking at today. Over 3,000 square feet, 4 bathrooms. We're at Regent Park, and we're gonna go inside right now to hop to it. But before we head in there, just take a look at, we're gonna out here today looking at a couple different models. And look at the elevation here. So we've got some stucco on the bottom here, and then we got a nice, like a farmhouse type of wood design on the outside. And then they've got the big light out front, so I love that. Now, obviously, the front does come landscape, but you probably are not gonna get an awesome tree like this. You'd have to probably get your own awesome tree like that. But the rest of it's pretty basic landscaping, so give you an idea what you might wanna do there. But I know a lot of you guys are creative when it comes to that. So without further ado, let's go hit it. Okay, you guys, we're on the inside here, and as you know, if you're looking for 4 bedrooms, this is the floor plan you want to take into consideration. We're over 3,000 square feet. The price point is just over 700,000, but you got a lot of bells and whistles with that. So let's take a look. First off, we got a bedroom right around the corner. So this first bedroom is a little on the small side, sorry, but that's what it is. I'm gonna call them like I see them. So it's a little bit on the small side. You can see that this is not what they did. This is interesting. The width of this kind of tells you, and this must be like a day bed. I'm not gonna pull this whole thing out today. I'm not doing all that, but I'm just looking at more the width of it. And this coming out is probably gonna come to this carpet, I would imagine, somewhere in there. I'd have to measure it. And so, but it tells me how much space is. So you can see, look, this is not really huge on the side here everyone. So your nightstand's you're probably gonna have 1 nightstand. You're probably gonna push it over closer to the wall, 1 nightstand. What I do like about this room is that you have 2 windows facing the street, so plenty of light right there. And then the other cool thing, and we're seeing that a lot at some of these, with this builder out here at Regent Park, is that you have the bedrooms right next to the bathroom. So there's a bathroom right here, let's take a look. So just off the door here, off the entryway, we come into 1 bedroom and a bathroom by itself right next to that bedroom. So again, that's so convenient for the occupant of that room. So yeah, so we have that lighting there, and then right into the single vanity. It's a real simple one. You've got just a cabinet right underneath, so that's where probably your cleaning products are gonna go. Normally, I would be looking for a 3rd drawer up here. They're soft close at least, but you got 2 drawers, so they only gave you 2, but soft close. I would have liked to have seen this be a drawer to come out. So we don't have that, you got the 2 drawers. And then we're gonna go back to the shower. Simple step-in shower with a little seat there. So you can reach those heels of your feet. and then we got the design that's similar to a tile. Now down below, we've got again, we have the tile that looks like wood throughout the home, but then in the bedrooms, if you come over closer to me right here, the bedroom's gonna have a carpet like this, similar to that, but that's the basic option. And of course, you can change some of these things out. Let's still see the rest of the house. Okay, so we just came out of that bedroom with the bathroom off to the side there. So entry door right behind me, bedroom off to the side, and also you probably noticed there's stairs right here that go upstairs to the loft, so we'll take a look at that in a little bit. There's a lot to see. We're over 3,000 square feet, but as we're in the hallway here, a little bit of design with the paneling on the wall here, and it's kind of nice. It's like real solid, and so it looks nice here the way they have it set up, and so that gives you an idea of what you can do here. A little bit of artwork right there, and it looks like there's no furniture, but it feels like it's not naked. It feels dressed up. And so we come down a little further. This is your garage. And then turning right behind us over here, we got a small butler. I don't know what you call this area, but you do have a cabinet down here to put whatever kind of storage you want here. And then a soft close. This time we have the drawer up top. So we do have the drawer this time. And then you got your counter to decorate or use. And then we're rolling right into the laundry room from there. So right into the laundry room, you do get another similar setup with the cabinet here, but then up top here is just a normal shelf, and you would have to add your own shelving or cabinets up here. I like that there's a window here though to add more light in here. So if you have to do laundry, it's not so dreary because you got some light to lighten up the mood. And then it looks like we are including the washer and dryer here. And then just to dress up this room a little bit more along with the light, got some paneling along the wall just to dress it up a little bit. So yes, you're doing laundry, but hey, it's dressed up. It feels, you put you in a good mood, you fold those clothes. All right, so with that, let's go see the rest of the house. Okay, everyone, so we're into the main area of the home. We've got an open floor plan. I'm loving the wall here. I'm not always a big fan of the built-ins, but this looks pretty nice the way they have it set up. They have one on either side, and then they have a space here for your television. And they brought it down a little bit, so it's almost like at eye level of people sitting in the living room area to watch the television. So I mean, that's really preference, whether you want to put it up higher or lower. And then, so we've got that there. And then as we turn around with me, we're into the living room area. Take a look. I know that in this staging, we have two big couches, but you can easily swap this out for the L-shaped sofas that are very popular. And you have a lot of room for that still in here. So this is nice. We got an area right over here where they're giving you the idea right now. Some type of furniture similar to this, where you can do extra storage, put decorative things on top, and then of course you can dress up the wall here with paintings, and there's a light fixture to just dress that up. And then it brings us right back into the kitchen area right here. Wow, these are huge. So you've got the recessed lighting up there, but then down below that, this is kind of just, it's decorative, but I'm sure functionality. Let's see if we can get the light on. Just to see, oh, it is on. So it's a lower light. It's not really bright. And to me, it's more decorative. Honestly, I don't know how you guys feel about it. Right now, if you can see, it's blocking my vision. So this is huge. So I can't even see the TV right now. So this would be in my way. I would want something up a little bit higher so I could see. But it's just a thought. And of course, this is something that you could choose your own light fixture here, so you don't have to go with that one. Just pointing that out. But I love seeing these homes that are staged because it gives you ideas for your other properties and your primary. So obviously we're in new construction. Hopefully you're thinking about a primary home, but it's just fun to browse too, right? Just to get ideas and look around. So that's what we're doing. You've got your breakfast bar here. Let's see how many seats are in front of this breakfast bar. How many do we have? So in this case, we got 3. So you easily could pop 3 in here. You do see that the outlets are right here on top. So if you have electronics, you could do that right there. Pop that open, and it's right there on top. There's another one on the other side. And that's in lieu of having it on the side here on the bar. Honestly, I prefer it here, but that's something you'd have to talk over with them and see if that's an option. We could look into that. And then right behind me, more cabinet space on either side of the stove with the induction stove, General Electric, washer and dryer. We've got 2 cabinets here on the side of the dishwasher this time. So just next to the dishwasher. So you got your cleaning products here, and then maybe some Tupperware or what have you there. And then this whole section here, all the way down, is gonna be cabinet space and counter space. So this is kind of nice to have. You have extra counter space here. All your cabinetry is right down here. Then you have some more cabinetry up here. So, and then if we go down to the end of this counter, past your microwave, right into your pantry. So this is a walk-in pantry. And then you got shelving in here. A little bit of space down below. And then room down below we have space, and then up top, we have room for a little bit more shelving if that's the direction you want to go. And then back out, come with me everyone, back out into the end of the breakfast bar, and we have the dining area right at the end over here. So we're off from the breakfast bar, dining here. That's kind of nice because whoever's dining here can interact with those over here that are dining. And then you have enough space here, and they've cut this in to where you can actually still have someone dining here. Sometimes, well, a lot of times we'll have this all the way out, and so whoever's sitting here doesn't really have the room to scoot in and fit in here. You can actually, look, so you actually have the room to really get in here and enjoy that meal. So you have that, so that's a little different, thought I'd point that out. So we had 3 seats. You can count that, it's 4. So 4 all the way around, and then leading right into the action that's going on over here. And then let's point out some of the features here. You got a big window, 2 windows behind you here. Okay, so light from this wall, light from that wall, and then there's a sliding glass door right across from that. So this whole corner is very well lit. And then of course, you got extra lighting here if you want to have lighting above the table. So there's lighting above the table, natural lighting on all 3 sides, and then on into the rest of the home where you're a part of that activity as well. So I love the layout actually. And as I pointed out earlier, as you get into the main area, you can see against the wall there, built-in on either side. So we're gonna walk down here. So we have more rooms to look at, but I'm gonna pop outside because this car is beckoning to me. This huge window with all this lighting. So we have tons of light back in the dining area with 3 different windows right through all 3 walls. And then look at this whole this thing opens up all the way, both sides. That's huge. We gotta go out here. They've already kind of giving you an idea to help you get an idea what to do with this space. So come on out. So now, this covered patio is big enough to where it's not just 2 people. You can actually put a table out here and have more people that you're entertaining out here. Let me close this door here so we don't let all the cold air out. But I love that extra space so you can get any kind of furniture that you want to bring out. You can get it in and out easily. You've got a door here to go straight to the dining room area if you want to. There's a lot of space left here, even with this table here. And then as we step out beyond the covered patio part, great idea here, put a gazebo. And now you've got this is a great idea to put a built-in grill area. This is big enough to have plenty of seats. So this helps you see the size that you're working with. So you still have plenty of room for patio furniture, and everyone's not on top of each other. This is spaced out. Look at this, spaced out. Lots of room, and then behind all this, you still have room for gardening back behind. So this is giving you a great idea. You may go a different route with what you put back here and what you plant, but the idea is that you have that space to plant in. And with this type of setup, you still have shade, so you can see that I'm shaded, but yet the sun's coming through as well. So great idea. And then right back over here, past this covered area here, you still have a grassy area to do some things with over here. So this is open for you to do some different things with over here. So this is a pretty decent sized backyard given with all the things that you have going on back here. So I had to step out and take a look at that. So now let's go back inside and check out some of the other bedrooms. Okay guys, so we are into the master bedroom. And we've got lighting all the way around. So lights here on this wall, on either side of the bed. Huge nightstands. So there was a room that we saw that the nightstand was like a third of this. Look how here, so this gives you an idea of the space that's from the wall to the bed. And then I'm gonna back up there. So you've got your window, paneling on behind the headboard area. So that kind of that's decorative. Another huge nightstand here. Plenty of space from the bed to the window. So lighting on this side, lighting on that side. Another window on this side. Plenty of space where you have enough room to put in a chair and another nightstand. But guess what? There's room for something over here too. So a pretty good size master bedroom. And then we got a built-in over here for storage. So you can actually put some things in this shelf here. Extra drawers aside from your dresser, so that's available here. Soft close so you're not disturbing who's sleeping. And then another space for more light right behind that. So very well lit in this area. And then we go right into the primary bathroom. You've got Jack and Jill sinks. So very simple, 2 cabinets, drawers in the middle, bathtub. We get right into the tiled shower, and I'm gonna see if I can get some more light on this for us. There we go. And then we keep on going right into the master closet, and there we are. So it's a walk-in closet, and you got shelving on both sides and in the middle. So like a U-shaped master closet. So plenty of room. You would have to add more cabinet space, and you can customize this. You have room to customize this. So that is the primary closet. Let's check out the other bedrooms. Okay, so we're into the loft area. What I like about this area, it feels very, very private. Usually, one of the most popular layouts in the loft is gonna be an area where you can look down into the first floor. We don't have that. We have a big, huge window on this wall here. This whole wall here is showing you the amount of space in this loft. There's 3 computer areas and they're very well spaced out from each other. That helps you see how much space is along this wall here. And this is just some ideas of how you can decorate it. But wow, look at all that space. And then we're gonna turn around here. L-shaped couch, built-ins on the wall, ceiling fan. And the thing about this, so this is kind of awesome, right? It's not really heat, but it's more for the aesthetic. But the thing about it is that, very little. So, more for aesthetics. This is a nice space. What I like about it is very private. Whatever's going on downstairs, you're gonna have a difficult time hearing that over here because there's only one area that's open, but it opens all the way over by the front door, not over the living room area. So if we look over here, let's walk back here. And this is just over the front door area. The living room is way back there on the other side of the house. So there's a lot of privacy up here in this loft area. It's almost like a whole nother part of the house because of the way they built it. So the living room was all the way on the other side. So I love that. So a lot of privacy here. Let's see what else we have. We have 2 bedrooms downstairs. So not just one primary bedrooms downstairs. So I know a lot of my clients have asked me, hey, show me floor plans where the master's downstairs. Master bedroom's downstairs, and there's an additional bedroom downstairs. So 2 of them. So if you have a guest that's visiting and maybe they're injured or not able to go up the stairs, there's another bedroom for them. And now we have bedrooms up here too. So let's take a look at that. This is a pretty good sized bedroom, everyone. Pretty good sized bedroom. You got nightstands on either side. Again, we got that paneling on the wall to give you an idea of the decorative there. This little corner is very well lit, so you got the windows right next to each other, not spaced out, but there's enough light because of the way they did that, it lights up that whole section. So I love how they did that. And then you've got enough room over here to put some other type of dresser or something back here behind me. And then obviously we can look over here. And you could potentially under this painting put something else there, but I like leaving it open and coming back over here and putting something back over here and leave that walk area all the way open. Inside the closet, we actually have a sort of like a walk-in feel. You step into that. So you've got a lot of space in this closet here. So there's some customization that can go on there. So that's our first bedroom upstairs. Let's see what else we got. What other great things are going on up here? Okay, so if you haven't noticed, we've got the tile flooring in the bathroom. This is the flooring that we saw throughout the first floor, but now in the bedrooms and all the way throughout the loft area, we're gonna have carpet throughout the main areas here. Into the bedrooms, the main areas, you're gonna have carpet. We're in this bathroom here, very simple bathroom, right next to the other bedroom here. We've got a sink, vanity set, step-in shower again, so it's a full bath. So you got your shower, you got your sink area, you got a window for light, and you have lighting up at the top. Let's turn it off. So this is a full bath here that you've got, and that's right next to this bedroom here. So plenty of bathrooms. That's what got us in here in the first place. You come outside the bathroom, you got another vanity here. There we go. Another vanity right here for more storage. So if this would be a great place to put more towels. So more towels and things like that right here next to the bathroom, and then some storage on top right there. Come on out. You're into the loft area. So that bedroom is on the other side of the loft by itself with one bathroom. That whole wing is separate. Let's turn back here. This can be closed off. So that bedroom and that bathroom can be closed off with this door here. These are the hinges. Close that whole section off. Okay. Now we're into the loft area and we're gonna go to the other side. Now there's a huge linen area right here. Some more linen, sheets, etc. Close that up. Now we're on the other side of the loft. And another bedroom, 2 bedrooms. Here's one here. And this is not too bad size either. This is not too bad. We got not a step-in closet, but it's a normal closet here. And then coming around over here, we got the same setup with the windows right next to each other. So you got all the light coming in and pushing that way. And then you got nightstands on either side. Decent sized room for a side room. This is great. And now we have another bedroom right across over here. Now I'll pause right here in between the bedrooms and show you that there's a bathroom that they're gonna share. I'm gonna pop that light on. We'll come back to that bathroom with the double sinks, but these two rooms are sharing that bathroom, and we're into this room here. And so this is set up a little bit different, but it's the same size as that other room we just saw. So it's deceiving, but it's showing you the options that you can have with this room, but it's deceiving, making you think it's a different size. It's the same size. It's just that it's decorated a little bit different, laid out a little different. And what they did add is this kind of cool. You have a little hangout area here. You can curl up right here, lean back on the pillows. You got a reading area right with the natural light. And so this is a great idea for more storage if you need that. And then if we look over to the side here, that whole section, that whole wall could be a dresser. So you have that whole section. So honestly, this room, I'm gonna say that because of this bay window, because of that space right there that's cut out, this room is bigger than the last room we were in. So now, watch this. We do have the walk-in closet, and come on all the way in, everyone. We got a window in here. So this is a pretty good size closet. Walk-in closet with the window behind me here, and then you got the bay window that we were just sitting at or hanging out at. And then we'll come back over here, and this whole wall can be a dresser or what have you. So I like this room. It's actually bigger than what I originally thought. I thought it was the same size, but now that I kind of tooled around, this is bigger. And then we go into the bathroom. So this bathroom is shared with the other bedroom. So there's Jack and Jill sinks because of that. Keep in mind the other bathrooms were single vanity bathroom, one sink, one cabinet. We have two here because you have two rooms on the side. And then this time, we're gonna tool around and you're gonna see that we have a full bathtub in this one. So the other ones had showers. We have a full-on bathtub in here. We still have the same design going on with the insert. So that's nice. But you have a bathtub, and you have some natural lighting. Now, you can close that off with this door and have privacy, and this section is separate from that section. I thought that was well thought out. I love it. So, 4 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, over 3,000 square feet. Let's go back into the loft. I love walking through this one. We've seen a floor plan like this previously, so I don't know if you've been hanging out with me if this is your first episode you're watching with this, or if you've been hanging out. If you've been hanging out, you've seen the other floor plans that are similar to this one, but I love today because we actually had a chance to see some ideas of what a stager would do with this, and that a lot of times that helps you kind of get your own ideas of what you would do to the property or what you would do to the space to make it customized to you. And hopefully there's some ideas that maybe you didn't think of that you get inspired by. So it helps with that. But the big deal here is that if you are thinking about new construction, there's lots of options. We'd love to talk with you and help you walk through that. You know that working with me, there's no additional cost to you to do that. My services to you, to helping you, is not gonna cost you if we helped you. So reach out, we love to do it. If nothing else, watch our episodes, you'll learn a lot. And of course, if you get a chance to chat with us, that's even better. So until the next time, take care.